This is KC5. Four triple burgers and 3 orders of French fries cost $27.28. 7 triple burgers and 2 orders of French fries cost $29.75. Write a system of equations that would model each item. Okay, well, let's take a look at this first sentence. We have 4 triple burgers, 3 orders of French fries, and it all cost $27.28. Well, let's see where we can find an equation like that. Okay, so 4x, that could be 4 triple burgers. And 3 French fries, perfect, cost $27.28. Wow, is that just really lucky? Well, let's take a look at that second equation. It says 7x, so 7 burgers, 2y, 2 fries, equals $29.75. Perfect. Letter A is our answer. The Morton basketball team sold 600 tickets to the first game. Each adult ticket costs $11, and each student ticket costs $6. They made a total of $3,090. And again, we're choosing a system of equation that matches. So what I'm going to be looking for here is adult tickets costing $11. That means 11 with a variable. Student tickets costing $6, 6 with a variable. And when I add them together, I should have a total of $3,090. The only equation where I see that happening is in letter D. As you can see, there are 11 adult tickets, or $11 per adult ticket, $6 per student, and it has a total of $3,090. Oranges cost $1.48 per pound, apples cost $1.75 per pound. You can spend no more than $10 on vegetables, and you need at least 8 pounds in all. Now we're looking for a system of inequalities. Okay, so we have that oranges cost $1.48, apples cost $1.75, and I can spend no more than $10. No more than means less than. Can I spend all of the $10? Sure, why not? So I'm looking for a less than or equal to 10. And this happens in B and C. So goodbye, letter A and letter D. Okay. Next, I have this piece of information you need at least 8 pounds. That means I want more than or exactly 8 pounds. That happens in letter B. So letter B is our correct answer. Oh, that's it for page 11. On to page 12. I'm zooming in. All right, so 42 is about solving this system of equations. I'm going to zoom in even more because I will need to show you how to do this. Now, a way of solving this, of course, is plug and chug if you want to test out all of your options, although I think this might be a little faster. I'm going to solve this through substitution. The reason I'm doing that is because we have a y equals, and that's the easiest way to do to solve a system that has a y equals is to use substitution. So instead of y, I put in 2x plus 4. Okay, beautiful, let's solve. 3x plus 16x plus 32 equals 32. So that's 19x plus 32 equals 32. I continue solving this by subtracting 32 from both sides. I'm going to bring it up here. So therefore 19x equals 0. We divide by 19, and yes, this is allowed. A legal math move. X equals 0. All right, let's check it out and see if any of our options have x equals 0. Oops, wrong way. Ah, fantastic. Letter D is our answer. Okay, 43, we're solving another system. This system, as you can see, the x's are on top of each other, so are the equals, so are the y's, so are the constants. I can do this system through elimination. Now what you should notice here is a positive y and a negative y. This tells me eliminate the y's. Now, a foolproof method of doing it is by multiplying the top by the constant of the bottom and the bottom by the constant of the top. So since the bottom equation has a 2y, I'm going to multiply the top equation by 2, and the bottom equation gets multiplied by 3. All right, so here are my two new equations. 6x, whoops, no, that's not the 6x. This is a 4x. The 6x is after the equal sign. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Eraser. 4x equals 6y minus 20, and then 18x equals negative 6y plus 42. Wow, apologies about my handwriting right there. I don't know what happened. Just gonna blame it on a laptop ghost. Yes, laptop ghost. All right, so 6y's cancel. Let's add. 18 and 4 give us 22 x's, and that equals negative 20 and 42 also give us 22. We divide both sides by the 22. X equals 1. Let's check our answers and see if there's any x equals 1. Fantastic. Our letter C is our answer. Right, 44. Identify the solutions of the system. Let's see. I'm going to zoom out here because this is a picture we need to check out. Okay, so the solution is where the lines cross each other. So it's right there. And that point is 1, 5. Okay, determine how the solutions, so which of the following ordered pairs is a solution for the system of inequalities? Right, for this problem, I'm just going to, place my finger or my cursor on the graph where these points exist. So let's start with letter A. 3, 1. Okay, well, that's on the dotted line. Unfortunately, being on a dotted line is not being part of our system. So not letter A. Letter B, 2.5, 3.5. So 2.5 is right here. I'm going to go up all the way to 3.5, which is right there-ish. Okay, that's in the gray shaded area. Letter B is our answer. Cruising to page 13. Which of the following systems of inequalities represents the graph? Once again, I'm going to zoom in. There we go. Okay, so I see a dotted line and a solid line, which is great because it's going to be a little easier for us to identify. Now I notice right away on the solid line I have a minus 2y intercept. So I'm going to take a look at all these inequalities. Letter A has a solid line with a negative 2y intercept. Okay. Letter B does not. Letter C does. Letter D does not. Okay. The only other thing I have to check here between letter C and letter A is the slope. So let's see. 1 over 1. Well, fantastic. Letter C. 47. Which letter represents the region solution region, not region solution, for the system? The way I'm going to start this off is I'm going to write a y greater than on top and a y less than on the bottom. Y's are greater on top of the graph, smaller on the bottom. Just makes it a little easier to see. Okay. Both of these inequalities are greater than, so I'm going to shade towards the y is greater than on my graph. So if we have this line that we're looking at, we want to shade toward greater than. That's going to be over here. Let's see where the next color overlaps. If we're looking at this line and we're shading towards y is greater than, it's going to be right here. My colors overlap in region A. Okay. In 48, we're going to determine which of the following is a true statement for the graph. once again, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, and we're going to take a look at the graph. Okay, so let's take a look at letter A. It says after 1 mile, the blue cab costs $14. Well, let's check that out. 1 mile is right here. I'm just going to go up to see the total cost. Blue cab is $6. Okay, well, it's not letter A. I'm going to scroll over real quick. Okay. The blue cab is more expensive than the yellow cab. Let's see. The blue cab is more expensive than the yellow cab, but only right here. So letter B isn't true. Whoa. Well, that's a familiar sound. It's okay, don't worry. We're all good. That was just in here. Okay, let's move on to letter C. The yellow cab is more expensive than the blue cab. It is, but only right there. So letter C doesn't work either. So let's cross those off. B, C. All right, those didn't work. Let's take a look at letter D. Letter D states that after 3 miles, the yellow cab costs less than the blue cab. Let's see, letter 3. Let's see which line we hit first. I hit yellow first. Letter D is our answer. Okay, guys, final page. Final page. You can do it. All right, let's see. 49. You solve the linear system, and this is our result. 5 equals 5. How many solutions does this linear system have? Well, think about it. Does 5 equal 5? Yes, indeed. Does 5 always equal 5, or just in this situation? Always. Maybe it equals 5 twice? No, not just twice. Always, forever and ever. So, infinitely many solutions. 5 will always equal 5. All right. Lastly, number 50. Let's find the solutions of the following system. The solutions happen when we have an intersection. That happens twice. All right, this first point is -6, +4. Luckily, we only have one of those options. Letter C. And we're done. Fantastic. Thanks for sticking around if you watched all 5 videos. And if you didn't, check the others out if you need to. Have a wonderful time. Good luck studying. Have a great break. Now I'm rambling. If you need help or have any questions, you know exactly what to do.